down pass and take the easy yardage, especially throwing it to 17. So I think we're going to do our best job to challenge these guys and try to be more physical than their entire offense, force some turnovers. I think that's probably going to be the biggest thing in this game. Obviously, you might not have a lot of opportunities to pick the ball off, but, trying to punch the ball out, hammer, raking it out, those things. I think when you look at the games that they've won, they're 10-0 when they don't turn the ball over, and they're 1-3 when they turn the ball over. So I think that's going to be the biggest stat in the game.
Buck?
Yeah, Kevin, Tanyan as a tight end just seems to have come out of nowhere with what a great year he's having. What's kind of changed about the evolution of the tight end from your perspective as somebody who spends so much time trying to defend him and game plan, and what stands out about him and Rodgers specifically?
Yeah, I think you see a lot of guys come out of college that are, used to be playing in spread offenses. So a lot of these tight ends were, I think even Tanya came in as a receiver and converted to tight end. So you see a lot of receiver-like bodies. These guys are not only they can block, but they can go out there and catch the ball. So I think especially when you see those guys in the red zone, most teams that we've played, their tight ends are top targets in the red zone because they can use their bodies, to box guys out and things of that nature. But he's a really good tight end. Like you said, he has a lot of touchdowns. He's really good at tracking the ball deep down the field. And obviously, when you have Aaron Rodgers, he can put the ball pretty much anywhere he wants to. So he's a pretty good tight end. He's going to be a really good challenge for us.
Thanks, man.
If we could keep it to one question each person. Jim?
And KB, how about the guys in the backfield for them? Just what kind of a challenge do they present? Not only running the football, but as you mentioned, catching those passes out of the backfield. Yeah,
I played Aaron Jones in college my junior year at UTEP. He's a really good running back. He has a really good. He's like his running style is almost like he glides, kind of like a Alvin Kamara type running style. He really can get downfield, make a lot of big plays. Jamal Williams, I think he's more of a physical running back. He can make guys miss as well. And 28 Dillon, if you can Google a picture of this guy, man, his legs are huge. It almost doesn't even look real. He's a bigger guy, probably like 245 or something like that. Really physical downhill runner. They have 3 really good running backs. Don't use them as much in the pass game as a lot of other teams, but they will catch the ball in the backfield and make plays in that way. So we're going to have to really do a good job of stopping the run. I think if we can stop the run first, which honestly, in my opinion, kind of makes this offense go. Obviously, you have Aaron Rodgers, but when they're running the ball well, they're pretty much unbeatable.
Terry?
Kevin, in years past, when this team has had success but didn't have a lot of guys selected to the Pro Bowl, guys use it as motivation, as kind of a chip on their shoulder. Do you see that as something you guys are doing this year, or do guys not really even care about the Pro Bowl?
I'm sure some of the younger guys, I know Jeffrey Simmons felt like he deserved, I felt like he deserved the right to go to the Pro Bowl. I also felt like Malcolm Butler should have been voted to the Pro Bowl. But me personally, being in year 5, felt like I've been snubbed a couple of times, but I can really care less about the Pro Bowl. I think most of our guys are really worried about the opportunity to play in the Super Bowl. We were so close last year, and that feeling was so much. It's definitely more fulfilling to actually try to get to the Super Bowl than make it to the Pro Bowl. Those individual accolades obviously are good. I'm definitely happy for AJ and Derek. But if you talk to both of those guys want to win Super Bowl championships. So that's the main thing on our mind is locker room. If you probably had to ask those guys personally if they're using it as motivation. But I think where our mind is on winning the Super Bowl.
Steve Lehman?
Hey, KB, Merry Christmas. You guys are getting ready for, obviously, a huge game on Sunday nights, and depending how scenarios go, you could even win the division before the day's over. Do you allow yourself to think about that or any other results? And just how big of an opportunity do you guys have on national TV against the Packers?
It's out there. I'm pretty sure most of the guys know some of the scenarios, but the main scenario is if you win, you're in. So I think that should be the main motivating factor, regardless about the division or any of that. If we win, we're in the playoffs. And we see from last year, if you give yourself an opportunity to get into the party, anything can happen from there. We obviously one of our main goals this year was to win the division, but we know how good the Indianapolis Colts is, and honestly, I wouldn't bet on those guys losing either. So in my opinion, the playoffs have started for us. I kind of said it last week. We have to win out. I think that's our main goal, to try to win out so we can really secure ourselves and don't have to really depend on, help from other teams.
Joe Rescher?
Yeah, Kevin, do you think there's room for you guys to be more aggressive getting after quarterbacks in terms of pressuring? And do you think that that's something that's maybe more available or easy to pull off now with your secondary, becoming whole and getting Adoree back?
Yeah, absolutely. I definitely think it's more room. We need more pressure. We have to get more pressure on these quarterbacks. In my opinion, as the entire defense, we can't just ask, the front four or whatever just to get pressure. We have to find a way to manufacture pressures, right? If it's, sending corners, sending nickels, sending safety, sending linebackers. We have to all work together as a defense to get pressure on these quarterbacks and try to, especially a guy like Aaron Rodgers, because if we allow him just to sit back there, he's going to pick us apart. So we have to get him out there, try to collapse the pocket, get some pressure on him to, like I said, try to force him into some mistakes, bat the ball down at the line of scrimmage, get some tip balls. I feel like when I've seen, like I said, when I've seen watching film, the teams that force him or force their team into turnovers are the teams that usually win the game. So I think turnovers is going to be huge for us.
All right, we'll let you go get ready for practice. Appreciate it.
All right, no problem. Thanks, Rob.
Thanks, Joe.
Thank you.